before I tell you this story, please hear me. You don't always get goosebumps in the presence of God. The presence of goosebumps doesn't always equal the presence of the Holy Spirit. Because this isn't about feeling, this is about faith. This is about obedience. This is about whether I feel it or not, or I don't, you are worthy of my praise. But sometimes he does decide to show up in a wild way. And I was in the UK, it's too long of a story to share. And y'all, this show's like 2.5 hours, and so I'm telling my team, I'm like, y'all gotta stop talking. I love to talk. But anyways, I go to the UK, crazy man comes into my life and was like, I want to send you to this worship conference. I was like, babe, can I go? And she's like, as long as he's paying for it. And church salary, you know? And this is years ago. And I was like, hey man, it's either I'll never see you again, babe, or this is a God thing. Sometimes crazy and God, there's a fine line. You can't always tell. It's like a word from the Lord, or is that bad burritos? I don't know. So I go to the UK, I go to this conference, 150 people there, I'm like one of 2 Americans there. Nobody knows me. Just met the pastor. And 2 days pass, and I'm like, Lord, this is lovely. But you brought me all the way from Charleston, South Carolina, to a crazy man, sent me this conference, pay for it. Surely you want to impart something that's gonna like change my life, you know? So for whatever reason, I don't know what got into me. And y'all, I come from a Baptist background. I love my Baptist background, y'all. But I haven't always been charismatic. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't surrounded by what was about to happen to me. And so I really don't like denomination. I don't even talk about it. I'm a Jesus freak. Is that good enough? Like I love Jesus. I love the Bible. I want to believe the whole Bible, and I want a journey. You know, it's like I meet somebody and they're like, you might be right. You might be right. That's a golden nugget for a lot of people in here. It could be one of the best responses you share with somebody when you're arguing about something. It's like, you might be right. Anyways, so I'm in the UK, and then I'm like, Lord, I haven't received yet why you brought me here. I know it. And then on the 3rd day, which I should have known, the 3rd day, something would happen, you know what I'm saying? And I ascended into heaven. No. And so I don't know why, y'all, but I just began to like speak over myself and talk to the Lord, and I was like, God, today you're gonna speak to me in a way I have never experienced you before. I don't know why I said that. I was desperate for it. I don't know that I had the faith for it. I was like, God, this is crazy, but I believe you're gonna speak to me today in a way I've never experienced you before. And I've been walking with God for a long time. And all of a sudden, it wasn't but a few moments later, the pastor gets up on stage and he starts prophesying over the worship leaders on stage. Again, I'm a nobody, I happen to be on the front row. Prophesying, which is like a fancy word for like supernatural encouragement. It's like speaking the heart of God over somebody, right? And so he's like reading their mail, and it's just really cool. I'm on the front row, I'm like, yeah, get him, God. This is awesome. And then all of a sudden, he turns around, I can't believe he remembered my name, and he goes, and Brandon. And y'all had no idea what he said after that, because the craziest thing happened. When he said my name, this fire lit up in my chest I have never felt before. And it was so crazy that I bent over and I screamed like a girl. I said, ah! All of a sudden people start running over there, laying hands on my back, and they're going, increase the fire, God. And I'm going, no! How do you know it's fire? I don't know. I don't know why he chose to show up that way. Never experienced that before. However, what I knew it was I knew it was the uncontainable, uncontrollable, undeniable love of God that consumed me in that moment and told me who I was, reminded me that I've got a future in Him, that I'm covered. He's got me. He has plans that are filled with hope, that He has a future for me that looks like prospering, even when it's hard. And I guess I'd tell you that story tonight to maybe just encourage you. What if that was our posture? God, you're gonna speak to me tonight in a way I've never experienced you before. It might come 3 days from now. You might feel something, you might not. It might be a lyric that's on the screen and you're like, you know what? That's why God had me here. I needed to know that I am a child of God. Nothing can change that. I am adopted. I've been purchased by His blood. Nothing can change it. I wear His name, no longer my own. you, I believe you're not here by accident. Especially those who got dragged here.